this is PR Frank, and today we're going to talk about selection techniques. In Photoshop, all of the images are made of pixels, and that's the main point, is to be able to select things well. So if you look at this lesson as a detailed explanation of how to select things, you should be pretty successful in doing what you want to do in Photoshop. Now on to another tool. We're going to come in here on our colored pencils, and we're going to use the rectangular marquee tool. It's the second tool here. If you click and hold, there are other tools. We're going to get to the elliptical marquee tool later, but the rectangular marquee tool allows you to make rectangular selections. So I'm going to, first of all, change all of these colored pencils to black and white. There are a number of ways to do that. I'm going to do it non-destructively by going to this adjustment layer icon and choosing black and white. And I'll just keep the default preset there. And now what I want to do is make a selection. So I'll take the rectangular marquee tool, and let's just make a pretty rough selection of the colored part of the colored pencil. It's a nice rectangular selection. With that selection, what I can do is a number of things, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add another adjustment layer for a solid color. And I'll just choose one of the colors in this row. I think I'll just go left to right. So I'll choose this pink. And as you can see, it looks pink, but you can't see the details. So we can go through the different blending modes for that layer and try to find something that works really well, that sort of mimics that color. And multiply seems to work really well. Also, another one might be color. Sort of takes the color and the shading of that pencil. And what we'll do is we'll just continue to do that process of drawing a rectangle, choosing the adjustment layer icon for a solid color, picking the next color, saying OK, changing the blending mode to color, and we'll continue to color these colored pencils. Now, if you don't like the blending mode of color, you can choose any of the blending modes that appeal to you. But this process is just simply using the selection tool called the rectangular marquee tool to make various selections so that we can act upon them here in Photoshop. So there we go. We've now recolored all of these colored pencils by making selections and using adjustment layers to color them using solid color. And it's all non-destructive, as you can see. These layers can be turned on and off, and including the black and white layer that we originally had. So if I also want to color the tips, I'll have to use a different tool. If you come down here underneath the rectangular marquee tool, you'll see the lasso tool. And the lasso tool also has a polygonal lasso tool. The regular lasso tool is just a freehand tool. As you can see, I can make selections like this, but I'm going to do Command D or Control D and get rid of that selection. But if I come down here and use the polygonal lasso tool, it allows me to click at the different corners of the shape, and in this case, the tip of the colored pencil. And now it's made a small selection. So then I can come in, pick a solid color and color it, change the blending mode to color. Okay, and I can continue that process using the polygonal lasso tool. And there we go. We've completed our set of colored pencils using the rectangular marquee tool and using the polygonal lasso tool.